Shalom, shalom, family. This is Brother Maurice. Welcome back to part 3 of The Love of Many Shall Wax Cold. And we're going to continue where we left off. We're in the sealed portion, chapter 86, starting at verse number 72. And if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, please, family, go back and watch it. It's very important. Now let's continue. For in that day, there shall be the rich and the famous, and those who are well known because of the means of the technology that shall broadcast the image of the beast upon every housetop throughout the land. And these shall present an image of their persona that others shall see. Pay attention to what this image is. And after which others shall pattern their lives. And the whole earth shall begin to worship the image of the beast in such a way that they shall forget about the Father and know not from whence they came, and by whose hand they came into being. For there shall be many in the latter days, that's right now that they're talking about, family, who shall believe that they are learned as to the things of the world. And they shall be known as the great scientists and the researchers, the doctors, philosophers, and athletes, and actors. And all these, yea, even every one shall be under the power and control of Satan, and shall do his bidding in all things. Let's go back. Let's take a look at these again. The scientists, the researchers. Think about everything that's going on with our food and who's the one that are modifying the food. And the doctors, think about this corrupt medical system. And the philosophers. And listen to this. These next two are the ones that control the majority of Israel today. They control a lot of the people in the world, but they really control Israel. And who are they? The athletes and the actors, because everyone, they want to be like them. And everyone shall be under the power and control of Satan, and shall do his bidding in all things. And these shall turn the hearts of the children of men away from the plan of the Father, and create their own plans for the people of the earth, according to the plan of Lucifer, which they shall follow, and by which they shall be rewarded with great success. And the children of men shall begin to desire to become like unto these rich and successful, and shall pattern their lives after them, that they might have the happiness that they believe these enjoy. Seal portion, chapter 86, verse number 50. And in that day, a man shall rise from his bed in the morning and think of that which he must do so that he can obtain more money and increase the abundance of the things that he shall already have. And he shall do whatever he can in order to get this money and increase his abundance, and give unto those of his family whom he loveth all the things that he believe are the blessings from God. And it shall come to pass that the parents shall give all these things unto their children while they are young, and thus teaching their children that they do not need to work by the sweat of their own brows to obtain these things, but that these things are given to them freely. And because they follow the plan of Lucifer and give these things freely unto the children without requiring a sacrifice on the part of their children in obtaining these things, their children shall become dissatisfied with that which they have, and shall not appreciate that which they have received of their father and their mother, believing that these things are freely given unto them without their own toil, and that these things should be expected all the days of their lives. But if they would have required a sacrifice of their children, and had they not given these things freely to them, then their children would appreciate that which they have worked for with their own hands. And after they have experienced what is necessary to obtain these things, then when these are given unto them by their parents, then shall they honor their parents and know from their own experience the sacrifice that their parents have made for them in giving these things to them freely. Now, this is the exact reason why our Father requires us to come down into mortality and work by the sweat of our own brows and experience life without the glorious blessings that he hath prepared for us in his kingdom. So family, we're supposed to come down here and work and eat by the sweat of our own brow. So when we pass on from this life, based on how we live our life, we're going to one of the Father's kingdoms and we'll be rewarded with how we lived our life. But we won't have to work like we did here. But today, people are like, I want mine now. I want to live the good life now. Give me my reward and my money now. Because that's the plan of Lucifer. For you to want these things here in this natural world. But this natural world isn't a real world because we're spirits. And we were spirits before we came here. We're only here, family, for our time of probation. And during our time of probation, we are here to prove that we can love each other. We are here to prove to ourselves that we can get along with each other, that we can treat people right, so that we can be placed in eternity in one of the Father's mansions, where he know we will be able to get along together. But because there are two plans on this earth, the plans of the Father and the plan of Satan, many people are choosing the plan of Satan. But many people are choosing the plan of Satan in their ignorance because they don't understand. So hopefully this video, along with the other two, will give you a better understanding, because the love of many have waxed cold, and we need to understand the things that we need to do to be able to love each other. All right, family, I love you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Shalom.